Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakodash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers, in the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. Now, this is your brother Shapal from the JMS Jamaica camp with a quick one. This is entitled, this is from WSJ.com. This article is entitled Central Bank Digital Currencies Are Coming Whether Countries Are Ready or Not. Now, a speech like this, man, show you that you have no choice. You understand? You have no choice, man. This is the beast system that the scripture is speaking of. You know what I mean? This is a system, right? The beast system what the scripture speak of, it's a part of it, man. You know? Now, what this really means is that your money that you so hold dear to you, right, is now going digital. Not that it's going digital alone, but it's now going to be controlled, quantified. You know what I mean? It's going to be trackable. You know what I mean? I said control. It's something like a token. You know what I mean? And a token can expire. You know, depending on how long. And tokens are given, you know what I mean, to purchase specific things. See, that means not all things you can use this thing. When you can go, you know, the store, you know what I mean, and buy food, you know, or whatever it may be, you know, you won't be able to do that. You know what I mean? And everything you can spend on, basically. You know, so this is one of the things where these people are not telling you. You know what I mean? But just like what the article said, whether you like it or not, and it even go back to these draconian laws which are handed down by Esau Edom. The society is changing rapidly, man. Let's go into the article. This is so it says the game changing development could have a profound impact on the banking system, but few people still understand it. As a central bank digital currency does not exactly roll off the tongue, but you might want to get used to saying it. These so-called CBDCs are digital versions of dollars, yuan, euro, yen, or any other currencies are coming. So those who study them and depend on how they are designed and rolled out, their impact on the banking system could be profound. 114 countries are exploring digital currencies, and their collective economy represent more than 95% of the world's GDP, according to the Atlantic Council Central Bank Digital Currency Tracker. Right? There's some countries, including China, India, Nigeria, and Bahamas, have already rolled out the digital currencies. Others like Sweden and Japan are preparing for possibly rollouts. Right? The US is studying the issue and has run trials, right, of various technologies to enable a digital currency. Although Fed Chair Jerome Powell has indicated the US Central Bank has no plan to create one, right, and won't do so without directions from Congress. And this is not up to the American government, man. The banking elites control. Once you have a central bank in your country, right, your country is owned by the elites, right, through loan and debt. So the US America does not have a choice, right? What them do is basically gradually taking them time and easing the people into the system, right, as to not cause a riot. And a lot of things that they're going to use also, man, is you know, certain false flags, certain things like even the Ohio incident. A lot of people, you know, coming in now willing to be tagged, you know, for aid. You know, just to get aid, they're willing to be tagged, man, with some sort of device, QR code, basically. You know, seeing, and it's the same thing. They're going to force you in a situation where you end up have to accept this new way. Yeah, because this is where society is going right now. Let me get some scriptures. Let's see. Da, da, da. Let me get this first one of the main scripture. Revelation 13 and verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right? And that what? Oh. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right? See? So guess what now? You cannot buy or sell. Right? And the word mark there goes into the charagma, which means a stamp or an imprinted mark. You know what I mean? Which, you know, back then slave owners used to print them slave. You know, now you're gonna get a tag. You know what I mean? Right? The root word of charagma goes into charax, which means a steel or an impalement. You know what I mean? A stake or an impalement, man. You know? So that's referring to the syringe that's gonna pierce your hand to put that device in. Right? Now charagma, right, goes into charax. Charax goes into grapho. Right? That's the root word for charax, grapho. Right, which means written information. Right, so when you culminate all of those words, right, in the Greek, you know, you get a description of you're going to be tagged, right, with something, right, into your flesh, which is going to use a syringe to inject a device into your skin. Scripture speak about the right hand, right, whatever hand it may be. It also speak about your hands, right, under the skin, right, and all of that device is going to have your medical records, your driver's license, your passport, you know what I mean, health records, as I said, you know, and your financial records also, including a bank account and whatever else, you know, all of that, you know, is going to be written on, or is going to be on that chip. You understand? So at the end of the day, you cannot buy nor sell except you have that. And that's where the country is going. And that's slavery all over again, man. You know, one of the harshest. You know, man. Let me get this scripture. It says Micah 6 and verse 10. Right? It says, are they yet treasures? It's like, are they yet the treasures of the wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable? Right? Shall I count them pure with the wicked balance, and with the bag of deceitful weight? Yeah, because this now is deceitful weight. You know, so going to you know, you used to spend gold. Now them coming with this paper note, which was supposed to be backed by gold. No, it's not. Right? Then what it goes into now, from the paper money, which is the fiat currency, which is, it is no money at all, useless paper, you know. Now it is going digital to something, it's moving on something tangible, to something where you can't even hold in your hand. It's numbers and screens, you know what I mean? Points, token, you know. And it's going to be control. That means I'm going to have utmost control, you know what I mean? What you can buy, what you can do, where you can go, shut down your account, you know. So you're at the mercies of these men, right? And it's deceitful weight, actually, you know, because it doesn't, there is no weight. Well, it's slavery, man. That's why Klaus Schwab said what? You will hold nothing and be happy, which you can never be happy holding nothing. You understand? But you just show you that you will own nothing. Even the money where you work for, you're not own. You don't own it. All right. Get this. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse. Start of verse 8. Well, point is at verse 8. So because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, right, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because of unrighteous dealings with the so-called white one, which is Esau, Edom, have done, right? And it's continue doing, and it's going to do very short, very shortly. The scripture says what? The kingdom is translated from one people to another. So now we're in at a time when the kingdom are going to move, taking out of this man's hands, into the hands of, us. Lords will be a part of that ruling class, 144,000. But Israelites, man, all right, our kingdom is going to be next, and it's going to be a righteous kingdom where you're going to get what you deserve, man, whatsoever, because we know that, we understand that everybody is not on the same level, and you have servants, you have masters, but what is fairly due to one, they're going to receive. Right now you have the kingdom of heaven, at hand. And that's what we're yearning for, man. Right? So I do believe the article ends there. Very short article, not much, but it says a lot, because Jamaica out here now is moving to that. Every country on the face of the earth, if you think that it's just something where, it's just over this side of the world, over that side of the world, and whatever it may be, man. It's a one world government forming, right? And this, this is the beginning, right? Let me get another scripture, because the Lord also, is going to mess up Esau's plan. Not because, let me see where that scripture is. Pause it. Right. Not because he has gotten this far, and everything seems to be working out in his favor. It's all the Lord is doing. Nevertheless, he's not doing anything where the Lord has not ordained him. But it will come a time, the scripture say what? He appointed him. It's bound that he cannot pass. Just roughly paraphrase the scripture. So there's a limit. This is Job 20 and verse 21. Right, it's right. Let me go verse up. Verse 20. It's surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, and he shall not save of that which he desire. Right, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Right? So it says, when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, shall cast, right, the fury of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See? So when you have a decent plate of food and you're about to reach the part where, the nicest part, right, man, you're about to fill your belly, that peak when you can kick back and say, yeah, I'm full now. The Lord are going to reach down, man, and destroy him, Sin, because Esau Edom plan is for destroy this whole, the Hebrew Israelites and whole. That's his whole plan. But dominance, control over this world society, over the world at large, which is only given to Hebrew Israelites, Right, so it says he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him true. So coming into this third world war that's coming out now, a lot of these nations, are going to turn against America, right, which is, Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? So they're going to turn against America, and burn America with fire, man. But Esau, Edom's kingdom is coming to an end. All right. So with that, we just want to end it right there. We want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash. Our honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.